New game consoles come out every once in a blue moon, unlike smartphones where every manufacturer releases at least 1 or 2 smartphones every single year with all new specs and features. Game consoles are updated every 2, 3, 4, 5 plus years. The Xbox One was released in 2013, and 3 years later, we have a newer, updated Xbox One dubbed the Xbox One S. And I can say, I haven't been so excited for a console that I know will be obsolete in a year when Project Scorpio becomes official. But anyway, this is the 2TB Xbox One S, the variant that is the first to ship. Besides the new color scheme, this console is best known for its ability to output 4K and HDR content. If we slice off the 2 pieces of tape holding the box together and pry open the cardboard flaps, we'll find our very first piece of literature, which details the Xbox One setup process, basically making sure you don't get too excited and skip looking at the instructions. There's a compartment on the left-hand side of the box that holds most of the accessories. There's a simple AC power cable. Notice how there is no longer an external power supply, aka big ugly black box connected to the cable. It's all built in now. That's really nice to see. We have a high-speed 4K HDMI cable included here and the updated Xbox One controller itself. It's white and it features texture on the back to provide some added grip. I've always been a fan of Xbox controllers. They seem to feel more professional than other controllers of game consoles. This one seems very nice based off first impressions. It does still require AA batteries, which Microsoft was so kind to include here in the box. Before we look at the console itself, there is one more small compartment tucked away towards the back of the box. This packet contains some basic warranty information, as well as 4 days of Xbox Live Gold. If you want to pause the video and redeem this code, be my guest. First come, first serve. There is also a vertical stand included. The Xbox One S can be positioned vertically now, so if you're tight on space, you'll love to see them implement this feature. Now we can carefully take the Xbox One S out of the box and remove the styrofoam cushions and peel off the plastic blanket. Upon first impressions, the console feels very solid. It doesn't feel bottom heavy or kind of hollow towards the top like the original Xbox One. The One S certainly feels condensed. It feels like there's a lot more hardware packed in a smaller area, because that is the case. It's 40% smaller than the original Xbox One, and it most certainly is apparent, at least just holding in the hand and just looking at it. It's a lot smaller. What also stands out, once again, besides the fact that the console is all white, is the perforated exterior that kind of tries to hide a circular vent, but kind of not. It's very apparent. In my opinion, the Xbox One S doesn't look that bad. It's certainly very boxy, nothing too original here, but it works. If we take a closer look at the Xbox One S, we'll find the disk drive up front with a physical eject button. No longer is it a capacitive button. There is also a physical on-off Xbox button to the right of the disk drive. Below is a single USB port and a connect button. On the rear, there are a bunch of ports. From left to right, we have a power port, HDMI out to TV port, HDMI in from satellite or cable box, 2 USB ports, an IR out port, SPDIF port, and Ethernet port. There is no Connect port because Connect is dumb and nobody uses Connect, except for those who do, who will need to buy a separate adapter for about $40. Starting to sound a lot like Apple. The setup process is very straightforward. You plug in the power cable and connect the console to your TV of choice, which in my case is the Vizio P-Series 4K HDR home theater display, and then you power it on. Some of you may want to connect your Xbox One to a cable box and or Ethernet cable. That's totally up to you. Once that is done, you start by turning on your controller and pressing the A button. Then you connect to your wireless network. For me, that's 12 Grimwald Place. You set your location. For me, that's United States, and then you begin downloading and installing a roughly 1 GB update. It doesn't take too long since this isn't a terribly big release and the servers aren't too bogged down. It should take around 10 minutes or so. Once it's done downloading and applying the update, you'll need to press the Xbox home button on your controller to wake the system up, and it'll say time to update again, but it's actually lying to you. It's just kind of loading. Next comes time to choose your time zone. For me, it's Pacific Standard Time. Then Xbox details 2 power options while you're not using the console: energy saving mode and instant on mode. Energy saving mode will save power, but it will come at the cost of a slower startup time, while instant on will use more energy but have a faster startup time. Energy saving will also interrupt you for updates, while instant on will get updates automatically. The choice is totally up to you. After that, you're asked to sign into your Microsoft account. If you don't know your password, I would issue a password reset ahead of time on a computer or something, because guessing passwords is not fun on the console. Typing anything is not fun using a controller. Next comes privacy. Microsoft gives you the ability to choose how much privacy you want. You have 3 options: no barriers, ask for my passkey, and lock it down. No barriers reads, on this Xbox, people can sign you in, see your data and web pages that use your Microsoft account, change your settings, and buy things without extra steps. Ask for my passkey reads, we'll ask for your passkey before you sign in, buy things, or change your settings. Lock it down reads, to sign in, buy things, or change your settings, you'll need to enter your Microsoft account password. You can choose one of the following, the choice is all yours. Microsoft will then ask you to sign in instantly. When you turn on your Xbox, you can be instantly signed in and ready to play. The feature is only available for 1 person per Xbox. But here's the fun part, customization. You'll see a lovely picture of your avatar with instructions to customize your avatar if you don't already have one. Then you can change the theme of your Xbox. I'm gonna go with green since I think it matches my apartment a little better than orange. An Xbox trailer will play next that you can skip past if you so desire. The very last process is to switch to 4K if you have a 4K TV, obviously. I do, so I'm definitely going to be switching to 4K. And there we have it, the Xbox One dashboard in all of its glory. You'll see that the Xbox One features the latest update, which brings Cortana that can be talked to via Kinect or a headset and microphone. There's also a variety of other features included in the update like background music. But the Xbox One S is really known for 4K, and the first thing I did was watch an episode of Chef's Table to make sure the 4K works. And folks, it works. Content looks beautiful. So I'm gonna end it right there, spend some time with the Xbox One S, and follow up with you guys with a full review in the coming days, likely within the next couple of weeks or so. Give me some time. The Xbox One S starts at $300 for the 500GB variant with Halo 5 and the Master Chief Collection. The 2TB launch edition, which you see here in this video, is $400. Links below to purchase them on Amazon if you are interested. If you guys have any questions, leave them in a comment down below. If you enjoy videos like this, hit the thumbs up button. I know it's not a phone, but it's technology, and technology is awesome in all shapes and sizes. As always, I'm BoHD from PhoneDoc.com. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you right back here in the next one. See ya.